Skillshare just cancelled most of my classes and yours are maybe next. Hi, I'm Daniel, I'm a travel blogger and filmmaker, and on this channel everything is about DaVinci Resolve on the iPad. But today I have a different topic, a topic that is actually very important to me, and I was thinking about should I make a video about this or not, because this is now a video where I basically want to point out a flaw in the system, and I hope to save some of you time, people who want to go to Skillshare, create classes so that you avoid the same mistakes, or this is just hope or wish thinking, that Skillshare is actually listening and changing the direction that they're going right now. But let's begin from the start. What is Skillshare? Skillshare is a platform where you can create classes as a creator or teacher, and as a student, you just pay a monthly fee or a yearly subscription and you can consume as many classes as you want. Point. This is a cool system. Very honest, this is a cool system because that gives you access to skills and knowledge. You will find classes about Premiere Pro, After Effects, DaVinci Resolve. It's all there. Way cheaper than, for example, the classes that people like me now sell on the internet. How does it work? This is one reason why I now share this video, because I think for every filmmaker this is a great opportunity to make some bucks on the side. It is passive income, so you create those classes and then maybe the audience there is liking it and they will watch it and you will get paid. How does the system work? 30% of the royalty that Skillshare makes goes back to the teachers, and the teachers get a cut based on their watch time. But this is not the only way how you can make money. I made a video here on my channel explaining all the different types of how you can make money on Skillshare, and also I made another video last year where I talked about the payment system changes that they did for 2022. Let's talk about this in a second as well. So the other way is they have an affiliate program. And with the affiliate program, I can refer to any class on the platform. So I could, for example, go even to your class. And if I like it, I could make videos on my YouTube channel referring people to your class with my link. And then before the payment changes, it was $10 straight for every sign up. Every new sign up, $10 on top of my watch time. Great, amazing. And I think this was a very good strategy, because that means that I'm thinking twice about just creating a class or maybe even making free advertisement for Skillshare. What do I mean by that? Now, of course, when I created classes, I made videos on my YouTube channel and I tried to get traffic to the platform. And this is how this platform also works. It's a symbiosis between the platform itself, Skillshare, who provide the tools, the metric, everything, the payment. So you don't have to deal about this. You could make money without having an audience. Cool. But the second part of the symbiosis is all the YouTubers, creators, bloggers, whatever, the people who make advertisement because they get the affiliate program. But everything changed when they changed the payment system in 2022. With the new payment system, they changed the sign up $10 system to a percentage-based system from the first purchase. What does it mean? Skillshare also offers, and that I think is part number 3 that was very smart for the growth of Skillshare in the past, they offered every new sign up 1 month for free. So I could make videos on my YouTube channel telling you, hey guys, you want to watch this class? No problem, sign up with my link. You will get 1 month for free. So no big deal on your side. You get a win, I get a win with the $10, and the company gets a win, even if it doesn't look like this at the first glimpse. They get a win because some of those people will stay as subscribers. And they get awareness. Never forget that. Just because someone doesn't buy immediately, we learned this in business, a customer can become a sleeper and buy later. Maybe they don't want to buy right now. Maybe the platform doesn't provide what they want at the moment. There are many reasons why someone just will buy later. But now they are in the ecosystem. And now let's talk about the new payment system. When they changed that, they changed it to you will get a cut percentage of the first purchase. So what does it mean? All the people who signed up for a month for free and then left, I didn't make any money anymore. Now you could argue that makes sense because Skillshare didn't make money and they were just leaving, so it's fair. Yes and no, because Skillshare's strategy was to get more exposure. So instead of taking money and paying influencers, which they also did, this is number 3, how you could make money with Skillshare. But anyway, this strategy was very clever because now there are so many videos made by creators for free on the platform that is years to come will provide traffic to the site. But because they changed the payment system, now it is not as interesting anymore to create videos for Skillshare, and that's also the reason why I stopped, because it doesn't make sense, because most people, and now we can talk about the business part of it. Why did they even decide to make a subscription? So now you could argue It is nice to have a low fee for as much content as you want. Nobody's arguing about that. That's cool. But let's talk about consumer behavior. Consumer behavior means people doesn't need all the knowledge at once. If I need to learn DaVinci Resolve, now I'm looking for the classes who teach DaVinci Resolve. If I now go to Skillshare, it's nice that there is DaVinci Resolve on it, but maybe I don't want to learn about baking or making photos or whatever at the moment. So we as consumers, we are driven by our interests and what we want to do right now and what helps us. So just having access, it's not like Netflix. So in the past, I always compared Skillshare with Netflix because they have a subscription model. But it's actually the opposite. On Netflix, we have a demand of entertainment. So the people who are in the subscription, they still pay for it, even if the demand goes up and down and goes up and down. But we more often have the demand in the evening, oh, come, relax, let's watch a movie. That's why people stick to the subscription model. And from a business point, you could sell a product, make once payment, and you sell the product. Or actually, on the balance sheet for a business, it's so much better if there is a subscription model. Why? It's very simple. Every month, you can calculate with the money that is coming in. If you have 100 people paying you $10 a month, you know that this amount X will come in your bank account. So I understand that this Skillshare was taking the route we make a subscription model. But what I think is happening, especially the last couple of years, especially now in times when people have less money to spend, we as consumers, we hate to have subscriptions. Do we? Do you want to have as many subscriptions? No, of course not. We keep the ones that we really need, that we really want, but we strip away the ones that we don't want or don't need yet. Does this mean that a customer will not come back if he needs another skill? Of course not. Some people going through my videos will come back. I will not make money, but Skillshare will make money. They will come, watch other classes, not even my classes, and that person will make money. Why do I talk about all of this? It is normal for a business in an industry like this that it will go up and down, that people will not stick as subscribers, because what they now did is also, and this is very important, the money that I made with Skillshare was suddenly dropped in October and November. And I looked into this, and Skillshare, without announcing it, just changed their payment plans. Now you can't even sign up for a monthly plan anymore. You can only sign up for a yearly plan. To still get money and to make it attractive, they reduced the monthly cost from $13 to $5. Hey, bigger win for you as a customer, right? But at the same time, and this is now the important part, at the same time, they devalued every class and every teacher that was on the platform that created classes for Skillshare for the opportunity for the ride in the future. Making a decision like that and changing it, boom, changes everything. Because now people are like, maybe with $5 a month or $10 a month, you think about it, you go in for 1 or 2 months, you learn what you wanted to learn. As I told you before, you learn the thing you want, you go off, and then later you return, maybe you pay again, learn something else, right? This is how this works in this industry. And what Skillshare is trying to do, they want to try to push you to the subscription even harder. And now they changed a lot on the platform. So since October, November, they have something as community guidelines where we as teachers have to actively try to get you more in. If not, we get less money. They also changed the money system. We get less money. And yesterday, the email that I got basically announcing that they want to become, and this is what I think, it's my opinion, they want to become something like Masterclass, where all the classes are, they're not saying masterclass, but I'm just trying to tell you what I think I see. They only want to keep the good performing classes on the platform, and they remove all the classes that don't fall into the rules of this. So why is this important? If you created classes, you maybe will lose your classes. If you want to create classes, you maybe will lose your classes. If you want to make money with Skillshare, you should also know what just happened in 1 year, how everything changed. This is why from a business standpoint, it makes no sense to work with a company like this that treats teachers and minorities like that. I want to clear my point that I'm doing here right now, because now there's one side out there that will maybe see you as, Daniel, why are you even complaining? I'm complaining because, if a platform like Skillshare tells the public that they are Skillshare, that every skill can be taught there. I know they have some guidelines, not everything can be taught, but let's say you want to create a resource that is really helpful for humankind. It is cheap, people have access to it, and you have all kinds of classes there. Then you shouldn't skip away or delete the classes just because they are not as popular. And this is basically what happened right now. If I look into Skillshare and I look at my 2 classes, so my 2 classes are, number 1, I teach how shortcuts are working from iPhone Siri shortcuts and iPad shortcuts. Because I think if you understand your devices better, you can create better. If you know how to use shortcuts, that is an amazing skill also for us as filmmakers to know, but it's a very unpopular topic. And if I go into the search, I see there is no competition at all. And this was based on my decision to create this class. So I invested into this relationship with Skillshare. I created the classes with high quality, and now, of course, they didn't get the traction that Skillshare wants. I'm happy with it. This one class, for example, has 150 students in a year. Of course, it's not a lot. I don't make a lot of money with it, but now here comes the second point. I think the move that they're doing right now is also very discouraging for all the creators and teachers who already created classes in the past and want to create classes in the future. Because if your craft is just devalued, you're small, your niche isn't worth doing it, then why should we go even to Skillshare? On top of that, I want to share something else. Skillshare is also at the same time trying to expand. Since last year, they announced that they are now also available in Spanish, in German, in other languages. I'm from Germany. I was considering making my classes in German. So I was writing back and forth with the customer support, with the moderation team, and they told me I can make my classes in German, but I have to use my own audience to grow them, because Skillshare is mainly English speaking. So knowing all of this and the email from yesterday, that makes it even harder for not English speaking classes, because when you now start a class in a different language and the minority of the platform is English speaking and your class will not get enough views, even if you have created the best and amazing class, you will lose your class after a year. And if that happens, why should you even work or make a class on Skillshare? And this is basically my point that I'm trying to make with this video today, to show you that, okay, number one, we could just say, who cares? Skillshare is doing their business. If they lose, they lose. But I want that they succeed. But I think the strategic moves that they did in the past year is not the right move. Number one, if Skillshare is a platform that wants to have a variety of skills there, wait a second, I get it. If you don't want good content to be there on the platform to distract, I totally understand. Nobody wants bad products, right? But here's the difference. Skillshare is also a search engine and has reviews in it and all this kind of metrics so that we as consumers can see if a class is good or not. So for example, if I go in there and if a class is performing bad, so let's say I'm the teacher creating the class and I make a bad class, I will get less money. And those classes will never be on the top of the list. So for example, if I go to a popular topic, I will not create videos like the other ones. I will not be ranked like the other ones. So it's the same like if you create a website or a YouTube video, the bad ones will never get the traction. But for small creators that are not good yet, it is discouraging to take their craft, even if it's not as good, and just throw it away. But what will then happen is that creators who maybe can become very good creators will be disencouraged, or at least move on to a different platform, because you, Skillshare, you're not valuing that you have teachers who took their time, their money, and their resources in creating something that is valuable to the whole community. Just because you make those metrics doesn't mean that a class is bad. And that's basically my point here. And you, if you now watch this and you want to create Skillshare classes, make sure that your classes in a year get all those checkboxes. If not, you're risking losing your class. Let me know in the comments what you think about it. I just had to share that. Check out the other videos about Skillshare I made about the payment system and how you can make money with Skillshare. I think still it is a great tool to create passive income, but I think the direction that Skillshare is going is not helping the business, is not helping the teachers. And mark my words, you will see what will happen in the next 5 to 10 years with Skillshare. If they will succeed with this road or if they will not. What do you think? Let me know your thoughts. I'm Daniel. Subscribe, ding and ding in the bang bang gong, and we see us in the next video. Bye.